Hello, 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 y'all. How is everyone doing? I see we have got our good friends Rugmat and Backpack Vacuum in chat, and Rugmat is already bringing the water out. How y'all doing? I released another video today. I'm excited about that. A tutorial on how you work. It's how you work, man. I saw that smile. I saw that smile. So yes, I just released a new. Hold on, let's get a link. Oh, I like this song. It builds. It's the song that builds. Okay, let me grab a link. Yep. And I think I can just post it here and it should go to both chats. There you go. There is a link to the video. So we get to see the cloning machine. You do. Just learned that in JavaScript, type of returns object. JavaScript, it's got all sorts of crazy shenanigans that it does. So yeah. So I've spent too much time in the TypeScript trying to figure out why it does what it does, and I think there's no good answer. Well, there's actually very good answers for most of it. It's just you have to think about things in a completely different way. Yeah, I don't miss those times and places. It does what it does because it was written in 10 days or something like that. Yeah, it was written pretty quickly. But logically, when you actually know why it does what it does. Yeah. Did I miss the feet cam segment of the Pilfers? I'm too old for this. Do you see the toes come up? I am barefoot. I was vigorously editing the video this morning. I really wanted to get it out today to keep on schedule for my video releases, and it all worked out. And I actually figured out kind of a new way to do my tutorial recordings, which is I think going to help things out quite a bit on future videos. So that's always good to see. Is Blue Sky down today? It appears to be down right now. It's having problems. Blue Sky. I was able to post that I released the video, but then I got a bunch of notifications and I can't get back into Blue Sky, so we'll see. That's the good stuff. I know, Pilfers. There's some good little piggies that went to market. I don't know if you've heard that old little nursery rhyme thing. I don't know. We never really used those things with our kids, but they were definitely told to us when we were growing up. I do acknowledge that everybody is doing the best they can to make the web make sense, and I'm grateful for that. But also, this is true. And I would not argue that everybody is doing the best that they can. I think that there are folks out there that we're giving way too much credit to, and then there's also a bunch of folks that we don't give enough credit to. So it probably averages out. Because I don't think there's too many people that are trying to make the internet a harder and less understandable place to be. But you know, it is what it is. So yeah, if you like the video, let me know. Post in the comments, all that stuff, because it does help. I realize right after I released it that I didn't do a call out to like, comment, and subscribe and all that stuff. Mostly because I totally understand why creators do that. It just annoys me, so I don't want to do it. But I also notice that every video I do that in, I get more comments and I get more subscriptions. So it works, but it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Why does it have to work? Steve's very own. How you doing? You don't do that with your 2-year-old son either. We just take songs he knows and make up our only. Oh, we do that all the time, Pilfers. Not so much with the kids anymore, because our kids are, you know, they're not so young as they used to be. The oldest is now 17 and the youngest is 13, which is just absolutely ridiculous. But we do make up songs that we sing to Ollie the dog, mostly about him being a good boy and mostly just the tune of the song with Ollie's a good boy all over and over again as the lyrics. I mean, that's about as creative as we get. But he's a good boy and he deserves his own good boy songs. Or is there a way to get the bots to talk? Yes, the bots should talk as well. The bots should talk as well. But what can you do? What can you do? Let's see. What are we going to try to do here today? We are going to try to design. Oh my God, he's phasing through we got to fix that. CAD, I think you got to come over and fix what's
hey
up
there.
here? Well, what's going on with my
This code is clean
camera?
and precise as a freshly cut spruce tree. Nice job. It's got all the right trims and
back?
angles,
Oh,
making
no.
it a real beaut to work with.
Why is my camera freaking out? Hold on. I'm going to turn off my camera quick and turn it back on. I don't think this camera has been turned off in like months. So I'm going to try that and hopefully this will fix things. Just a minute. Hopefully this fixes things. I'm guessing it's either the camera or it's the capture card. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see, but hopefully this fixes the thing. Let me know if you see it seems smoother, doesn't it? It definitely seems smoother. So maybe just resetting the thing was a helpful thing to do or something. Okay. So today we are going to work on, started happening with RJ, LJ to test. Yeah. I ended up rebooting my machine right before I streamed because I've been running 2 copies of OBS and Adobe Premiere at the same time in order to do these videos, and the system can handle it, but it doesn't always enjoy the process. We'll just put it that way. So today what we're going to do is we are going to start to design our own custom stream deck using the stuff that we have learned about how this module works, how we can break out the keys for it with this, and basically use any kind of switch we want. Things like micro buttons, things like hold on, the emergency stop button. This is gonna be the good one. And then we got some new goodies that I'm gonna show you for what we're gonna hook up. And my thought is, what if we made like an actual physical stream control panel with like, maybe we'll even hide the Stream Deck buttons so you don't see them at all. We're gonna plan that out today because I got some ideas, and like I said, I got some new goodies in. So we'll have to take a look at those. So why don't we? I mean, do we just start by taking a look at those? I think we can start by taking a look at these things because they're kind of fun. They're kind of fun. And then the question is, do we use the matrix cam or do I just hold this stuff up? Because this is going to be more software planning-y today. So by this time next year, you'll have an entire cockpit in your office. Exactly. You know what? I think I'm going to call an audible here. And I think we are going to use the matrix cam to show the things. Come on. I don't want ultra wide. I want wide angle camera. There we go. And then this is always so difficult. I don't quite get what I want in terms of how the little ball mount thing here works, but we're gonna just deal with it. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Welcome on in. Okay, so we're gonna go to matrix cam. Ooh, I'm giving away one of the secret. Oh, my mouse looks so gross on camera. Does anyone else notice that the instant you put like your mouse on camera, it looks gross in real life. I don't know what got it all dusty. Probably crap coming off my fingers. Because, you know, we as humans, we're kind of gross. And the one thing I don't like about this mouse, but I do kind of like about this mouse, is like the rubberized surface on it. It feels real nice, but it just like gathers all the grossness from my hands. And the other thing I did here, we could like force this thing. Where's the white balance? There we go. The white balance is way off. Go down to like here for white balance. And then the exposure, we'll set to that. There we go. And now everything's overexposed. And so the ISO needs to come down significantly. There we go. Doesn't that look a lot more like natural skin tones? I think it does. And I don't want my hands looking all not natural on the screen, because that would just be strange. I think this is a little cool, but it'll work. There we go. That actually looks like hands and stuff. Okay. So let's talk what we're. Does this go down? What? I'm gonna need to get a new iPhone, I think, so that I can use the zoom on my iPhone 12, which would work a lot better in this situation. Okay, so we got the Stream Deck module. Hooray, hooray. We also have our breakout board. Also, hooray. Your product is finally in closed beta, so if you end up needing to reverse engineer any mobile apps, then hit me up. Will do. We have our little strappy connector here, strappy boy, which connects from here to here for our breakout. Hey, Tom, how you doing? And then I got some new goodies, as I was saying. The first new goodie is this guy. So this is a momentary switch. And what this switch does, this is going to go in the lever. So I think we're going to have the lever turn, and it's going to have something that will come up, you know, like a lobe or something, that when it comes down, it hits this guy. So we'll just we'll be able to hit the lever like this, which I think will be pretty fun. Oh, hold on. Why did you start playing? I really did not want you to start playing. I'm monitoring my stream and it's like automatically playing itself for some reason. I don't know why. There we go. Okay. So this is going to go in the lever. We're going to have to design a lever. in order to trigger this button. But the real fun, hold on. Oh, they're all like packaged up. I know I pulled one out. Hold on. I'm building the tension. These guys are hefty. I'm building the tension because, you know, that's what us creators are supposed to do or something. A good thing you have a 3D printer now. Another project. Exactly. So I also got these very chunky switches here. They're super satisfying. Oh, they take some effort to turn off and on. But the best part of these is a little extra add-on for them, which looks like this. So we can flip up to expose, and then you can flip the switch. And then when you close it, it undoes the switch. How cool is that? How cool is that? So we're gonna have to incorporate these. This was a Shindig's idea, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna make Shindig's day. Maybe I'll even build Shindig's one of these, and we'll send it out. Closing the red part, yeah. Closing the red part turns it off because it makes contact with the top, and so when you close the red part all the way, it flips the switch to the off position. So yeah. So these are going to be fun. So we've got those switches. We've got the big red emergency stop button. And for these, I got 4 of them. So I got 4 of these. So I'm thinking, Tom over on YouTube says, honestly, the lever seems awesome. The lever is awesome. The lever is absolutely awesome. It is so much fun. We are going to be 3D printing an enclosure. So yes, this lever absolutely rocks the Casbah. Speaking of the lever, I wonder what 1UP Cat is going to redeem.
Pull the lever, Gronk.
You'll even get to see me pull the lever. Here we go. What's it gonna be? A clone? No. No. No! Cad! Why? Why? Man. Why?
Were you aware
Oh my
that
God.
Section 9.24 of the
What?
UPC Act of 1938
We're-
requires that, quote, all deployed code have adequate unit
What
test coverage?
code? We're not
and that, quote,
coding
any
right
code
now.
introduced into production deployment without said test coverage will be considered rogue
you need
and is
a-
punishable under the
Oh. What the? What? Oh.
Sorry to barge in on you, sir.
You're
I was
never
walking
sorry to
by
barge in
and
on me.
I couldn't help but notice the aroma of some bad variable names.
Okay.
They're definitely coming from in here.
Well, there's
Now,
2
bad
of you right
variable
now.
names are not technically
God.
illegal, but they can be a gateway
Y'all
to
just
other much
troll me
more
way too
serious
much.
violations of the Universal Programming Code.
Oh, just go
I'm
away.
here to help you, sir. I'm here
I know.
to help.
I'm seeing my
Strongly
viewership
suggest
literally
that you start
drop
cleaning up your
because
code.
you're here.
So while you sit
now I'm-
back and wonder why, someday these names gonna make
You're
you cry.
blurry, man. We're gonna. Okay. And now you're phasing through the door because everything is broken because Cat and Rugmat decided to break the things. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Okay. I still have little shards. We cut a little. Oh, what is that? Gross stuff on my desk too. Yeah. Dealapid, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Okay. Clones. Yes, Tom, I have a new video on clones as well that I just uploaded to the YouTube channel. You had your mouse on the code enforcement button, but CAD beat you to it. Okay, I might turn it off. Let's see. Backpack Vacuum says, if I can make a recommendation, make the panel that all the switches and knobs attach to a separate part that attaches to the enclosure. So if you want to change the layout, you can. You just reprint the. Oh yeah. I would probably do that anyways. I'm thinking that the top surface is actually going to be a piece of black acrylic, and that will use nice, set screws to screw it down to the actual like structure enclosure. I'm also thinking this is going to have its own little enclosure and a cable that plugs into the, like an emergency stop button, like the one that's on my CNC machine. So it's like a separate thing that can be placed anywhere, right? You actually have the exact same emergency stop button facing you. Aren't they fun? Oh, they're so chonky. I love them. I love the emergency stop buttons. They're so good. So I'm thinking this will be a separate component, and we'll use maybe like I don't know, we could use just like mini jack connector or something. It just needs the two leads to connect into the switch. And then I'm also thinking that the lever is going to be its own separate plugin. So we'll have the central control panel with the 4 switches, and possibly we'll add the buttons here, but maybe we add the buttons, so that they don't work. They'll just be like status lights that are on the panel, right? Something like that. And so then you can see when you've pulled the lever on it, and you can see when you've done the other stuff, right? So I think we design this. What are you going to use as a microcontroller? So Dealapid, we figured out how to tap into the Stream Deck button signals and override them. And we can use this is just a little breakout board for an 8-pin FFC cable. We're also going to design our own little circuit board that does pass through of this stuff and everything. So the thing is going to act like an actual Stream Deck. You'll be able to plug it into the Stream Deck software, use it in Stream Deck, but it'll be kind of a bring your own buttons version of the Stream Deck. So that was the whole thought behind what we're trying to do here. So it should be good times. So what I'm thinking, what am I thinking, Chad? I got to figure out what I'm thinking first. Let's start thinking about what this actual panel might look like. So let's switch to here. Say hello to yourself, chat. There you are. We got all the chats in here. I'm going to scoot you over here. Let's see. So we're going to fire up. We're going to use my favorite designing software, which is Excalidraw. It's not really my favorite, chat, but it's easy to use. So Excalidraw. Let's see. One feature I really want on the one I want to build is motorized faders, which I've done some initial. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. Dealapid, thank you very much for the follow. Absolutely appreciate you. Yeah, so on last stream, we kind of designed what the circuit might look like for our breakout board switch. So we'd have an FFC connector. We'd come in from the Stream Deck buttons. We would have a series of dip switches. Don't be a dip switch, by the way. That's my Thursday advice to you, chat, is don't be a dip switch. And these dip switches essentially would let you pass through certain buttons from the Stream Deck or use your own options for buttons here. This would pass through to here. And we have another FFC connector, which would go out to the Stream Deck chip, which would be, if you can see in the little thing, plugs right on into there. I show up, I say nice diagram, I get called a dip switch. What a world. Don't be a dip switch, second favorite. Don't be a dip switch. Okay, so let's design in from other now. What is it going to look like? I am picturing a panel, right? That looks like a panel, doesn't it? And I'm thinking about this guy being vertical. So I'm thinking, let's go ahead and let's make a square for this button. And let's make it blue. You know what? We'll make it like this, and we'll make the background solid blue, right? So these are going to be our Stream Deck buttons. So let's make 2 buttons like that. 2 more buttons and 2 more buttons. I don't know if this is going to be the scale of things yet. But let's go ahead here. And can we group these? What are these? No, they're closer together side to side. So let's get them reasonable. There we go. That looks like 6 Stream Deck buttons, doesn't it? And then can we group this? There's got a group selection. There we go. Okay. So we got our Stream Deck buttons. And then let's see, what is the scale of this versus, oh, let me turn it this way for you, versus like a switch here. So each switch kind of takes, I don't know, roughly kind of 2 buttons. So if we did 1, 2, let's just, how are we going to describe these switches? We're going to use a green, no, white and green here. We're going to use a green circle with a switch stick. Is this not the most amazing switch panel mock-up you have ever seen? So we'll have a switch here. We will have a switch here. And then we'll have 2 more like this. So I'm already seeing we can probably bring this down a little bit. Let's bring that in slightly here. We'll have to see exactly how these space out. But these are going to be the covered switches. So something like this. And then, you know, maybe we'll need to move these down. And we'll have to give this a name. Galfato stream panel. Does that work? No, I guess that doesn't work because it would be Elgato. What? I was trying to do a play on Elgato, but that totally didn't work. Because it would be what? Gel Eato? That doesn't make sense. So maybe we'll just do Finite Singularity stream panel. DJ, how you doing? And Boom so much. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Oh, hold on. I just need to check something. Just need to check something. Wow. I think Blue Sky is completely dead. Gelato, yes. Oh, a key tumbler. Oh, that would be so good, Cad. And the key tumbler. And the key tumbler locks it. Oh, that would be good. I wonder if we could have the key tumbler literally disconnect. Make one called El Gateau because you're French. Nice. I love it. I love it. I wonder if the key tumbler could cut off the USB. Like the key has to be in and turned in order for the USB connection to be made. That would be pretty sweet. Okay. We're gonna figure out how to get that in here. The panel just got slightly bigger. Because we need... You are helping. You're definitely helping. Let's see. This will be the normal line. We'll make it red. And we're just gonna go... Does that look like a keyhole? I think that actually is a pretty good keyhole. I think that's not a bad keyhole. Blue Sky is now blue screen. I know, it's sad. There we go. That actually looks like a keyhole. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Not so Blue Sky's not down for you, or it's not up. I can't get Blue Sky to come up. Maybe it's they were having problems a few weeks ago with one of the servers or whatever. Oh, it's working now. Is it? Oh yeah, I just literally a whole bunch of push notifications just came through to my phone when you said it's working. Yep, it is working now. Okay. Today the pop server got pressed hard. How about the Fingato Stream Deck? Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay, we're gonna do Fingato. I'm calling it the Fingato Stream Panel, Geords. Because it's not just a deck, it's a panel. This needs more knobs. I want more knobs. Second favorite. The problem is we have no way to interface with the knobs. It's Sludge. Backpack vacuum. It's Sludge. We have no way to interface with the knobs through the Stream Deck right now. We gotta put this one together, and then I gotta get a meeting with Julian and be like, Julian, look at what we built with this. You need to give us encoders on boards that we can build our own. That way we could do, you know, all sorts of things. It'd be awesome. But I have an account on a non-Blue Sky server and use a different... Yeah. I know. You're all fancy like that, Patrick. Some of us are adults and have jobs, and we just don't... we don't have the time for all that stuff, Patrick. I'm just messing with you. Had to jump in and say your last video was a breath of fresh air. It went real deep, man. I'm glad you caught that, Vitamink. I'm glad you caught that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was a quick one. I actually started it yesterday afternoon and finished it up this morning. So it was a quick one to put together. But my goal is to get my editing for things like tutorial videos quick so that I can get them done in a few hours. Otherwise, like it's breaking. It's actually like breaking my heart a little bit. I'm gonna get real here. We're gonna go into story time mode for this too. It hurts, chat. It hurts that source copying video I made probably took me 30 hours to completely edit, put together everything. Put a lot of time in on the weekend, put a lot of time in on the evenings. When I posted it, it went through the roof. It had more views in the first hour than any of my other videos. At about the 12, it started to, level out, which I expected. And then about 12 hours into the video existing, since then, in the week past those 12 hours, it has been shown to by the algorithm literally a couple dozen people. It gets like 1 or 2 impressions a day. And I'm like, what do you want from me, YouTube? What do you want? Oh, the algo is dumb. I know. And it's like, oh, if I hadn't spent so many hours on that video, it wouldn't sting as bad. But I was like, I am putting my all into this one because it's a topic I really like and I want to educate. And my next one that I'm going to put a lot of effort into will be the one about scenes and groups and nested scenes and that kind of thing. But yeah. So that was the big heartbreaker of last week. I know it's just moaning and groaning about the algorithm, and all of us creators have to do that. But man, that one stung. That one stung. I'm not gonna lie. Nigel, how you doing? Hey, wanted to apologize for not getting back to you on your DM. I was frantically working on both a video yesterday, getting my taxes out, paying my estimated taxes. It was not a day to do anything but, and then I had 2 meetings that on Tuesday I had completely forgotten about. That's why I didn't stream yesterday. It's fine, I'm glad you managed to figure it out. So what happened, Nigel, is I posted that video last week and it's gotten like it's been breaking my heart because I put lots and lots and lots of hours into it, and the algorithm has just decided it doesn't need to show it to anyone. It's had like a dozen impressions in the last week. So I was just moaning and groaning about it. What can you do? What can you do? Taxes, Sadage. Yeah, I know. Taxes suck. Especially right now. Normally, like, I am happy to pay my Minnesota taxes. Because I know Minnesota taxes, to a very large extent, go to good stuff that we need and go to helping people and doing a lot of things the government is supposed to do. I'm not feeling so much that way. Just personal opinion about my federal taxes. Kind of sucks, but we won't go into that. We won't go into that one. Getting let down by the algorithm is a rite of passage, right? Keep up the good work and don't let. Yeah, Vitamin, totally. It's, Nigel, I've still got hope. In terms of the sources video, when I released the green screen video, it didn't flatten out quite as much as the sources one, but it definitely didn't get many views for like the first 2 months. And then all of a sudden, the algorithm, like 2 months later, picked up on it, and it's got like I think it's up to like 18,000 views now. It's been going, and I think before the algorithm caught on again, it had like maybe 300 views in that first 2-3 months that it was out, and then all of a sudden it just went evergreen video. Tutorials are like that. Yes. So I'm keeping the faith. Otherwise, I would stop making videos. If I know you all love the videos, but when you put dozens of hours into a video and it gets seen by like a couple dozen people, it's like, okay, I can spend my time doing other fun stuff. But we're gonna keep at it. We're gonna keep at it, chat. Okay, so we have got the Fingato stream panel here. You're planning to do your own videos more aimed at VTubers than... That's awesome, Nigel. That's absolutely awesome. And yes, Exceldro, it's a slow burner. By the way, Exceldro, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for TwitchCon. It's gonna be flipping amazing. It's gonna be flipping amazing. Okay, so we got Fingato stream panel. We need room for some other things though, because we also chat need nope. We need the emergency stop button. So the emergency stop button is going to be super simple. It's just going to be a little enclosure. And then we are going to have a cable that comes out and plugs in to the Fingato stream deck or stream panel. And then the other thing, and this is going to be probably the largest item, because I don't want no wussy. You know what? We're gonna move you down. I gotta rearrange all these things because we need enough room for the lever. Right, we always need enough room for the lever. You know what? I'm gonna move my tools off the side here, so then you all can see the drawings better. And you don't need to see the tools, right? Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. So we're going to go ahead here. And I'm going to go like this. We're going to go here and hit delete. And then this will have some sort of a, you know what? I'll do it off of this side. This will have some sort of a long extension cord so that the emergency stop button can go wherever it needs to go. Need to either have some kind of mounting points on the E-stop or make it heavy so that it's stable when you smack it. Yeah, we'll put some weights in the bottom of this. You've got a technique you created to add weight to 3D prints that works quite well. I'm all ears. I mean, I've got a bunch of like loose like buckshot that I've used. I just sort of pour them in and then kind of pack it down and then print over the top of it. I've used that in the past, which works, but I'm definitely open to other ideas. Okay, and then we're gonna have our lever, and our lever is going to be what we're going to call a ball, B-A-L, the big ass lever. The emergency stop button is in place of a lever. Are those 4 green things are the level? No. So Nigel, the 4 green things are these with emergency stop covers over them. And then the emergency stop button is going to plug into the side. And then finally, the lever is going to pull into the side. So we've got 6 items we've got access to. Flippy toggles is the technical name. Yes, flippy toggles. Protected flippy toggles, second favorite, or security flippy toggles. So we've got 6 buttons we can interact with. So 4 are going to be the switches, 1 is going to be the emergency stop, and 1 will be the lever. And then this will be a key that we're going to wire up to interrupt the USB connection, so that you need the key and to turn it on in order to use the thing. Bal, big ass level. We're straight up balling here. Yes. Your Findustry's standard issue secured flippy toggle. We're leaning into it. We're leaning into it. Second favorite. I love it. Okay, you know what? This is going to go off the bottom a bit here because this is actually going to be a decent size lever. DC, how you doing, friend? I hope you are well. Let's see. And I want to fill this. Is there a... You're late, silly work. It's all good, Rambling Geek. We're just designing. We're designing the thing right now. We need a giant ball on top of the lever. A giant ball on top of the ball. Right? And it's gonna be... Oh, nope. It's gonna be... gold. That doesn't look gold. That looks terrible. Yeah, there we go. There's a thing you may want to see to be inspired. Elgato made a stuff you screw under the desktop so you use it. Wait, Elgato made a thing you screw under the desktop so that you use it as a drawer to... Oh, you're talking about like the pull out, like the 3D print that you can pull out a Stream Deck and... Yeah, absolutely. I have definitely seen those. They are pretty cool. Let's see the background here. We're gonna do this, so we're gonna have our like big energy lever, our big lever energy slot here. That's the word that the kids use these days, right? And then this too will have a cable. Oh, come on, let me draw. That will plug into the Fingato stream panel. The Fingato stream panel. Okay. Do we have a product here or do we have a product here? I mean, what I'm picturing here, I'm picturing that these, oh, you know what? We're gonna double layer. We are gonna double layer our acrylic. I'm gonna get some thin black acrylic. Yeah, I think 3.5 millimeter jacks for the cables. Although backpack vacuum, that seems a little wussy. That's all we need for this, right? But do we really ever want to use just what we need? I think I need to order some of those like aviation jacks. You know, like the aviation ones that like lock together. And you have a full aviation jack that ka-chunks in and locks. Because if we're gonna do this, we're gonna flip and do this. We're gonna make this happen. So what I'm thinking is these buttons will not be used because they work with all of these different dealy guys here, right? So how do we want to do this? Steampunk deck, yes. Speak on connectors have a nice click to them. But do they I love those aviation connectors that twist to lock in place. It's the twist to lock part. They do. Okay. Backpack Vacuum, are you on the Discord? If you're on the Discord, please go to the Finite projects and start just stream of consciousness, like throw some of these ideas in there because I'll forget by the time I get to the end of stream. Thank you, RugMatBot. Oh, RugMatBot, that is the wrong link. We need to update that link. Hold on. We had a problem with that link that it got like compromised, that we were getting a bunch of spam through it. So so this is the correct link here. Here we go. There is the new link. There is the new link for the Discord. So if we can update it to that, that would be fantastic. Okay, so my thought on this, we do a thin, why is Burlington, New Jersey calling me? I don't even know anyone in Burlington, New Jersey. But where's the Zelda? Zelda's the green one that runs around with the shield and has to take the sword, right? How many heads did I just explode with that one? Sorry, that's just your other phone number. Okay, well, I sent you to voicemail. I saw a great meme the other day. It was basically, who the heck would be calling me? Ew, if it's important enough, just leave a message. And then the next one, they see the voice message notification pop up and they're like, ew, who's leaving me a voicemail message? And it's so true. It's so true. Okay, so I think what we do, what if we used a piece of black acrylic for the base here, and we had that black acrylic be roughly the thickness of these buttons, and then over the top of that black acrylic, we do some clear acrylic, and that's what the switches get mounted to. So these buttons would just be like little mini screens behind the top acrylic, so you can't actually tap them because they won't be functional. Tom Jackson, what do you mean? Zelda is the green one with the shield. Isn't Zelda's the one you run around in as the character for the game. I shouldn't chase away viewers like that. I know. Tom, you're taking me too seriously. I'm absolutely trolling you. Oh no, you better be trolling. I'm trolling. It's Link. Good Lord. I know this. Y'all take me way too serious. I played the original Zelda when it came out on the NES, like the week it came out. So, and I'm not gonna lie, we called the main character Zelda for like the entire time that we were like 6 to 9 years old. But yes, you were there too. Give me Nux, second favorite. Thought you were serious. No, Tom. One thing you need to learn about me, if I'm not talking about OBS and coding, well, a lot of times even with coding, I'm not being serious. I'm not serious about many things. I am serious about this. We are building the ultimate Fingato stream panel here. It took years to figure out the character was called Link. I know. All you had to do, Vitamink, is read the manual as well, because it lays it all out in the manual. But who on earth reads a manual? Very, very few people do. So yes, we've got our lever. We've so you are serious, 505 perfect of time all the time. Yes. We've got our stream panel, 50%. I was wondering, I was like 505. I know a 500 error. Is 505 something that's like a like uncertain error? That's what I was reading into that, Nigel. That's what I was reading into that. So yeah, I think we can pull this off. My CNC machine does a really good job with acrylic. So we can definitely acrylic this. I think that we would need the same acrylic. I mean, are we 505 error is version on is I'm sure I might even believe that, because yeah, I could see that. I don't know what all the different 500 errors are. I just get 500 errors all the time, the 500 errors. So if the buttons don't do anything, could you make that space one long? No. So I mean, technically we could DC, but we're gonna use, since we're using this, I figured we'll just each acts as like a little mini screen for each button. You could then program your Stream Deck buttons to just, when they're on or off, just act as like notification, so that these would light up with notification as you pull the lever or flip the switches or that sort of thing is the thought here. And then I think we also need Fingato stream lever, right? We gotta name the Fingato stream lever, and that would be kind of behind the lever there. I thought the Stream Deck buttons would still work. We can get them to work backpack vacuum, but in this case, I don't think it makes much sense that they work. I want to make this as like a panel where all you interface with are the switches and the levers and stuff. Just my preference on this one. But you'd be able to also do the for other projects, you'd be able to pass through. Is the round stuff a knob? I thought you're right-handed. You may want to be on the right of the. No, so the round is just the emergency stop button. So I suppose I should put like a little. I suppose I should put a little like. And we'll make that small. So it's just the emergency, and I'm not sure which side we're gonna put these on. I was just trying to indicate a key to disable the Stream Deck buttons. That would be cool. Another key. So we have two keys to make it symmetric. One disables the button. The other just connects, allows it to connect to the computer. Yeah, just disconnect the common ground of them. Yes. But, Exceldro, that then means I need to actually make my little pass-through board, which we're going to make anyways. But yeah. Oh, you were talking, Deal, I see. You were talking about these. Yes, these are for actual physical keys. I'm going to get tumblers. The tumbler switch deals. where the first one is going to be panel access, and the second one is going to be just enabling or disabling these buttons. I think the first one, I mean, what do y'all think? We're gonna delete this. We'll redraw this in a second. What do y'all think if this key in particular? I mean, we'll move this key. We got to figure out the layout. But if this key in particular had one of those clear hinged flip up, one of those clear flip up covers that you have to flip up to access the key. Oh, we need to do this. We so need to do this. Key above the butt. Yeah. Yeah, we can move this over here. We scoot this down a little. We scoot these down a little. Here's like the nuclear launch key. And then this key sits up here and enables or disables the ability to press these buttons. Next, you're going to say you need to turn the keys at the same time. Yeah. Optional add-on. Optional add-on. We have a separate key module. Oh, man. We have a separate key module on a very long cord that can be across the room, and both keys have to be inserted and turned at the same time. Oh, that would be so good. That would be so good. You and Mrs. Singularity each only have one key. So one thing we did with the Stream Deck Studio is you can have these little RFID or NFC discs, and you can program it to lock the Stream Deck Studio until this is held up to it. And Nutty and I, when we were messing around with the Stream Deck Studios, I had to have the key to unlock it to then be able to mute his mic on stream, which was kind of fun. So can you add an old-fashioned phone dial, the wheel with all the circles? You have to dial a code to do. Oh my God, that would be so cool. Oh, I'm sure we can. I wonder, Boom. We could, that would be fun. You're cheating. You're looking at vintage Fisher Price busy boards for ideas. One thing I've always wanted to do, Boom, is make a like rotary phone and wire it up to my stream and have a redeem where chat could redeem some message. The phone would ring and I'd pick it up and it would say the message to me. I've wanted to build that for a long time. So maybe we save the rotary for that. Wouldn't that be fun, Boom? But I don't want to do it. I mean, obviously part of it has to be faked, but I want it to actually use the speaker in the phone in my ear, and I want it to actually use the ringer of the phone to ring the phone. I want it to be genuine. The phone has to be red with a light on it. It absolutely does, Rambling Geek. So yeah, I want to build that sometime. I think that would be a lot of fun. VoIP phone. Well, Exceldor, I don't want anyone to actually be able to call me. I want to use probably text to speech to read out the message into the phone and then have it also be read out on the stream in unison. And then my response, have it mute my mic as I talk into the phone. It uses the mic on the phone to then respond back through the stream. So you hear the phone and then hang up. I think that would be, it could be like ask Finite a question or something. It has to be a short question or something like that. Yeah, but Finite is Batman and Chad is the Commissioner Gordon. Exactly. I think that would be an absolute blast. So, okay, this went a little overboard. While that would be super cool, let's not get too much feature creep here. Let's go ahead and draw this guy. So we got our two inputs, one of our lever, one with our emergency stop button. Then we have the Fingato stream panel with a covered key that's required to have a key in it and turned on in order for the USB, the incoming USB cable to pass through. I think what we could do is literally just have this key pass through the 5-volt line, because if there's no 5-volt line, if that's broken, then the chip on the Stream Deck won't get any power, so it won't have any USB, so basically nothing will be connected. I would think that could work. And then, hey, Kilobyte, what's going on? Let's see, why is this not using the font that I wanted it to use? Font family. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got the Fingato stream lever. And then I think we're going to have... Oh, this would be hilarious. It would be like the Fingato emergency stop button. And what I'll do, because it's going to be too big for it, I'll have it come to here and then just wrap and start going down the side. Like, oh, we ran out of room. We'll just have it run down the side. I think this is going to be so fun. Expanded Cuber, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm now only noticing that Elgato is literally the cat in Spanish, and that has made me immensely happy. So the funny thing is, I've heard rumors. I don't know how true this is. Elgato is actually also a place in California that the company Elgato is named after. I've heard that there's certain people at Elgato that it drives absolutely crazy when people refer to Elgato as the cat, like their products as the cat. So yes, you can troll Elgato by posting cat memes, apparently. This almost, to me, looks like a Grateful Dead thing. I don't know why this, like the top blue and red with the little, it reminds, I have like a Grateful Dead feeling from this top little bit here. I think this is the panel I want to build. I think we just need to shop for the few remaining parts here. What do y'all think, chat? And I'm thinking the lever will be like maybe like this long, so it'll be a good ka-chunky lever. What parts do we need now to build this? Let's start making a parts list. So we need a 6-key module. That's why am I saying done? I'm gonna say obtained. So let's start getting, you know what, we're gonna do medium so we can actually read this. So let's see here. Rocket launcher. Everything should have a rocket launcher. We're gonna need 4. What were we? Someone gave me the name for this. The Finite Blippy secured thingies. That's these. What, we had a technical term for it. I don't remember what that term was. This is also obtained. We are going to need a emergency stop button. Also obtained. Can you make a button on the Stream Deck that automatically mechanically moves the... That would be awesome, Boom. I think that's going to be in version 2.0 because I do want to get this. I do want to get this done. But yeah, we could add an actuator that actually goes. That would rock. That would rock. Okay, so we got the emergency stop button. We're gonna need 2 key tumbler switches. We are going to need... I'm gonna get my I'm gonna figure out how thick the... I think this is like 1/4 inch, so I think something like... Gonna need fog machine and disco ball attachments. This is true as well. This is true as well. Okay, so I'm gonna need maybe 1/4 inch black acrylic sheet. Can't believe nobody mentioned lasers. Does this need LEDs? Does this need like a ring of LEDs around the side or something? Yes. Okay, we'll have to figure out how to get some LEDs working in this thing. That'll come a little bit later in the design process. Oh God, Nixie tubes. I want to build a Nixie tube thing so bad. That is one of my bucket list things to do, is to build like a Nixie tube clock, but I don't just want it to be a clock. Shut up and take my money. If there were alpha Nixie tubes, I think there are. Oh, a sub goal counter. Oh my God, yo. No, that would be too good. That would be too good. How many? But I mean, for my stream, I would need like 7 digits or something. That would get expensive. Actually, it could be the if I could do 7 digits, it could be the total OBS plugin download count updated as a Nixie tube. But that feels like it should be a different project. That feels like, but should it? But should it? I mean, some Nixie tubes slapped on the top of this thing. Oh man, that would just be too good. Okay, we're also going to need to do, I think probably 1/4 inch. That dimension is not quite decided. Clear acrylic sheet. Do we have the infra on the board to get the data to display? No, but backpack vacuum. My thought is we would use a separate like ESP32 that would be powered by this whole thing that could ping the stuff to get it and do the display stuff. There are ways we can make that happen. Make modules. Yeah, making the modules would be a good idea. And all you'd really have to do to add more module stuff is reprint the bottom case. Uh-oh. What is getting sent to me here? What is getting sent? Oh. You want a flip dot display so bad. I want a flip dot display too. Man, all of the mechanical, like yeah. Maybe we'll have to 3D. I know there's stuff out there to like 3D print working flip top displays and stuff. So maybe we'll have to do something like that as well. That would be okay. That would be cool. If you had a follower count flip top display and every time someone followed and the number incremented, it would go and show the follower count. That would be so cool. Oh man, we got ideas, chat. What else do we need? We need a, I don't know. What are we thinking? Like a 1-inch diameter ball? Gold ball for lever. And then a lever rod. And maybe those two can be together. So we need some sort of a lever rod thing. We'll probably need some ball bearings, like a ball bearing, circular ball bearing. I've got some. I think I have for the lever, because I want this lever to feel good. The lever on the Stream Deck lever feels pretty darn good. I want to take it to the next step. I want this lever to be like, this thing was built to be a thing. I want this to be a lever that was built in like 1928 as a part of some machine and it's just chunk, right? That's what I'm looking for when it comes to the lever. We need module connectors. What did you call those, backpack vacuum? I think you had a name for those. Requires various satisfying ka-chunk tactile functionality. Indeed, Balthazar. Speak on. Okay. So we're gonna look those up. How you doing, Balthazar? We need our key. What would this be called? The rotational key covered door debop. That's what we're calling it. The lever could be a module with magnetic connects and snaps to the side, and data and power is passed. I like where you're going with that, Rambling Geek. That said, I'm going for more retro here. Like, I want these cables to have the feel of like an old guitar, electric guitar cable. Like just a thick braided cable that maybe even is like beige. Like some color that looks like it came out in 1978. Straight up use 1/4 inch TRS. Just do it. RJ11. So my thought, Rambling Geek, was actually those aviation connectors that chick and go together and then like twist and clack into place. I'm like totally over. Oh Lord, I'm in. This is gonna be so good. Mary Just a Blur, how you doing? Good to see you, friend. How have you been? VGA can be funny, kind of funny too. Just only use 2 conductors. That could be good with the little like bits you have to screw in. We'll see what's available. We'll see what's available. This is basically a cyberdeck style project. The more extra, the better. Exactly. Doing well. Glad to stop in with the new project on the plate. Very cool. What's your new project, if you can tell us? I love new projects. They always feel so fresh and new and spiffy when you start them. Oh, mine. Yes. This is our Fingato stream panel with a lever, a stop button, a series of switches that have the little protective cover over the top, an emergency stop button. We're doing all the thing. Where's the holographic display going? Man, just like I don't know if we even need a holographic display, Vitamink. I think I need to find like an old school hologram that we just, like the flat ones you could get that are like a little piece of glass, and we just like embed it. It's like a little hologram here that you can look at. Doesn't change or anything. I don't know. Could for Fingato stream panel, could we use those? Remember the old stickers that when you looked at them from one side, they said one thing, and as you moved your head to the other side, it changed? Oh, that would be so good. I don't think, could we get our own version of that printed? A lenticular. Yes. Could we get one that just says Fingato, and as you move to the side, it says stream panel? You could totally make your own lenticular things. Okay. We're gonna put a big lenticular stuff. I'm just gonna put question marks after that one. That's brilliant. Oh, and I think I need to use like brass screws in the 4 corners of all these to hold them together. I don't think we can use like chrome screws. I think what do you think? Brass screws? I think we got to use brass screws for this. Well, right now, Balthazar, the case is it's going to be a 3D printed back case. And then the front is going to be, I was thinking, 2 layered pieces of acrylic, a black acrylic at the bottom, and then over the top, a clear acrylic. We could do aluminum. because backpack vacuum, I do have a desktop CNC machine that can easily cut aluminum. So in terms of the panel itself, it could be an aluminum panel. But I'm kind of digging the acrylic. The black and clear acrylic. Or stick with me here. Robitussin, titanium washer head screws. Or we do 1/4-inch aluminum. Could we get 1/4-inch aluminum with a brushed texture anodized black? Yeah, Balthazar, definitely. No, I that part I totally got. I'm thinking more of the top surface right now, how we bring the top surface, what we make the top surface out of. I mean, the other thing that we could do to take this to like level 10, what if the back case was essentially a block of walnut or some other dark wood? I mean, it would be like this big that we cut out on the CNC. And so you'd have like, oh, it'd be so good. Black Plexi has you thinking 80s design. If you do wood, then brass could be killer. I know. I mean, we could also, well, here's the issue. We need a way to cover these buttons with something clear, although I could abandon that idea and just leave them as buttons even if you could tap them. We could do this top panel in walnut. I've been jumping on the retro modern vibe, the whole console TV aesthetic. Yeah, that's because what we could do with this, if this were a walnut top, I've got a laser engraver that can engrave text with a laser. I'm just saying that could be pretty amazing. Oh man, backpack vacuum. If we can't be laser engraved, you need a 3D imprinted embossed logo. Well, I could do that too, Balthazar. But Balthazar, if it was, that would be if we're doing plastic for the top. Yes, but if we did a walnut top, I would think it would be engraved. Oh, maybe not. Maybe you're right. I could get some of that like kind of shiny gold, like a plate with a 3D printed, the shinier gold plastic, and then have the embossed black text on it that says Vingato stream panel. It's not going to be easy to mount these panel mount components in wood. No, you're right about that. Actually, it wouldn't be too bad. It wouldn't be too bad, and I'll show you why. Let's see, can we see this? This has this plate that would go over the top of the wood. We got a nice thick deal here. And then there's literally just these nuts that go in and would do the thing, would do the thing there. So those four here, These 4 here could be easily added. I believe these guys typically have a top plate that they use as well. And then these would just be inset. So we just cut those shapes out, which the CNC could do. So I think it would be okay. I'll have to think about this one. I think what we'll do first is we'll do the acrylic first, because that's going to be easier. We'll get that working, and then we can always look at changing it to some walnut. Let's want to make sure I don't let's see. I'm going to make a new. You could also do Luon over something like aluminum. Yeah, that would be possible as well. Let me open a new private browsing tab because I don't want to like give away all my Amazon stuff and has my information and stuff on there. So I'm going to open a new private window and we're going to go to Amazon.com. Why does it want me to continue shopping? Okay, that's fine. It's actually got, yep. Okay. So this isn't actually even where I live. So that's good. So I think all is safe here. Oh, come on. What are you? Okay, so what are we going to search for here? We had Let me get my list down here. Okay, so we need key tumbler switches. Key tumbler ignition switch. No. Oh, here we go. Wow, these be some chonky looking. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, the old like Oldsmobile GM car key switch. I don't want to use that, but that would be funny. That would be funny. And put it on the side. Wait a second. Which do we do, chat? Which do we do? Do we do the flip up? So the flip up emergency key to turn the thing on? Or do we put the key out the side and no, that would get a little, I think that would, we talked about that, Mary. We talked about that. We talked about having to turn 2 at the same time. Man, this is way too fun. I haven't been getting any work done. I know, right? Oh, that would be so good. The old school GM key just hanging off the side here. I'd have to get like a keychain. It would have to be up high enough that the keychain hangs and you just to power it on. Oh, this would be so good. You're getting so much nostalgia remembering your 1977 Oldsmobile. One of my best friends growing up had like a mid-80s Oldsmobile. We beat the crap out of that car. I think the National Atomic answer is less securitized. But look at it. Can you imagine this just hanging off the side? Oh my God. It's so good. Looks like we'd have to figure out how to secure it. Oh. I do miss my friend's 89 olds with shocks that were so worn out that you'd bounce in it and looked like it had hydraulics. Balthazar, my friend Mike and I once, I think the statute of limitations is done at this point. We were on this dirt road and oh my, how we didn't kill ourselves. We must have been going 70, 75 miles an hour and came over a hill and all four wheels off the ground. And we like had the shocks on that thing where, I mean, we bottomed out when it hit the ground and that thing like bounced about 3 or 4 times. And that car kept running for years. Sounds like typical Midwest shenanigans. I know, right? Oh God, this would be so good. How does this thing work though? Like, I think this is literally just a mechanical switch. Or a mechanical tumbler. I think we'd have to figure out. I mean, it would be pretty easy. It would be pretty easy. You'd have to turn it one way, and then I think it, there's no electronics here, but maybe the actual switch connects to that hole in the bottom. Probably something like that. I mean, all we would really need are like some of these that get hit at different stages. Like you turn it all the way. What if, oh my God, if we had a microcontroller in here, if you had to turn this thing, you turn it and you have to hold it. Could we have it play like a vroom, like a startup sound? That might be too much. Oh, this would be fun. Oh, and look at, remember that like fake chrome plated textured metal? I mean, I guess it wasn't fake chrome plated. It was just like crappy metal chrome plated that would flake off. And I'm sure it was like that brass colored stuff below it. I'm assuming that the springs and yeah, I think I see the spring. I think this is the spring right there. Yeah, like pewter plated. Yes, exactly, Balthazar. It is the ideal solution. You know, what does this one look like? That one's no fun. I could always order this and send it back if I can't use it. I mean, that would be fine. It does take up a lot of room. I mean, that thing goes deep. So okay. Definitely something to consider. We're going to grab the link to this. I'm going to open up a notepad. Oh, what did I just do? There we go. Okay, so this is like old school GM ignition tumbler. Oh, that would be so flipping cool. Are we pushing the edge of over engineering at this point? Bone Dragon. Bone Dragon. Bone Dragon. We don't believe in over engineering, especially when it comes to the Fingato stream panel. Especially when it comes to the Fingato stream panel. This is absolutely scope creep, Robitussin. This is the definition of scope creep. But unlike everyone else's scope creep, this is the right kind of scope creep. This is the right kind. Holy cow! Dealapid, 5 gift subs. Thank you so much, Dealapid, for the 5 gift subs. Absolutely awesome. For the folks that got a gift sub, which my chat isn't even showing me, it's just saying viewers were gifted gift subs. Enjoy the new emotes and the ad-free viewing. And thank you very, very much for those gift subs, Dealapid. So awesome of you. Don't forget the cool RGB LEDs. Yeah, we'll get there. Although I don't know if it's gonna be RGB LEDs. I wonder. God. Oh God, something just popped into my mind, chat. Something just popped into my mind. Here we go, indeed. We need to give, if we're doing the key, if we're doing the ignition key, we need to have a little panel with like, where it's painted black on the background and it's etched out in like red and different colors, like on and like a check engine light. And then we need bulbs behind them that light through and have a lot of light bleed, and, you know, like the old school indicator lights on an old car, like an 80s car. And we can have them just, they don't even need to do anything. They just kind of turn on and turn off. You're absolutely right. We'll put that one in the back pocket. We'll put that one is definitely scope creep. Your door is ajar. My dad's car would actually say that. A door is ajar. And every time it said that, my dad, every single time, being the dad that he was, would say, "No, it's not, silly. It's a door." Yes, there you go, DJ. There you go. World needs Fingato panel. I know. We all did. I know. But I was young at the time, so, and now they don't say that. Okay, so car like indicator lights. Is this scope creep or scope sprint? It's something. It's something. I wish I could recreate that voice. We probably can, Zero Places. We should go look up a video. I'm sure someone's got a video of the voice saying a door is ajar. My dad's was an old Audi. So like an old Audi 100 or something like that. Back when Audis were actually like the affordable decent car before they got like stupidly expensive. Okay, let's check. Here we go. That's a 4 position. Hey, Sec. how you doing? Welcome on in. Let's see. I don't need an ignition switch. Key tumbler switch. Oh, here we go. There. This would be the simple version of this whole thing. Right, so this would be if we don't, or even, ooh, look at, I can get 4 of them, but they got plastic keys. I don't want plastic keys. I totally want these kind of keys. If we can find like a pack of 4 switches like this with metal keys, that's what we'll do. Let's see here. No, I'm not spending $52 on one of these. This is the tubular key switch stuff is also kind of cool. Mary Just a Blur getting the sub. Very nice. So this Appeal company. Okay, so there's a 2-position maintain. This is actually kind of what we need. Because the issue with, because at least, okay, zipping back, a 2-position maintained would be more of like a passive switch that you just turn it on and it would do the thing. If we have a momentary switch, it only momentary closes the thing, and then you have to have it like kind of turned on. So this is actually kind of what we're needing to do. I think that blue is just a cover, so that would be fine. I think the tricky part with this is going to be mounting it. Oh, you can like swap this out for a key or a... Interesting. So yeah, I think the challenge here is going to be how do we mount this thing? Oh, I guess it's got these little screws that would go in the back. I think if we I don't know. So we're not dealing with very thick acrylic. Maybe we'd have to have something mounted, like glued to the back of the acrylic that these threads could go into. Uh-oh. Oh no. I wish I could copy. Hold on. I can copy from the Twitch chat, right? Hold on. We're checking this out. This is gonna, oh God. Oh, jeez. No.
Your headlights are on.
On. Try again.
Don't forget your keys.
That is incorrect. Next, spell scissors.
Your washer fluid is low.
That's hilarious.
Try again.
That's hilarious. I remember my dad's car. It sounded much more like a normal voice. It was more like a recording of a voice, but I think I had a friend who had.
Fuel is low.
So speak and spell voice then, 0 places. That would do it. Hey, X, what's going on? You've come into a absolutely bonkers bonkers stream. Wait, what is this one looks like it'd be a little bit tricky. I mean, we also probably would have to have a keychain with this many keys on this for this. Child remember us and the panel for sure. Houston, we have a panel. What? It is going to be made. This panel will be a thing. Oh, and here you go. Here's like the other style of this. I remember those locks. I just don't know how we'd mount this. I mean, you'd have to do something. This would be tricky to mount for the panel face. It wouldn't be too hard. Look at the middle. What are we talking like? Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we're looking at screw on the nut and fix the head. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it has a nut that I got it. Perfect. Perfect. Does that other one have something similar? It was the same brand. This one. The other one, I think those screws, yeah, I think so too. I think this one requires these screws to come up from the back, although I like the look of this one better. That other one has a nice, like clamping mechanism. So, I mean, we obviously could easily go with like this guy here. We might even be able to 3D print a different colored little deal here so it's not yellow. That would work. It does have plastic keys, but I can get over that. Okay, let's throw this one in the list. So that one we can definitely look into. What else do we need? What else do we need? What time is it, by the way? Okay, I've been streaming for 2 hours. Oh shoot, I'm coming to I gotta get working here soon. Let's see. Okay, so I really like the backlit lamp idea, but if I can continue on the scope jaunt ride, absolutely. Have you considered a VFD? I was thinking about one. Yes, I actually was thinking about one. Because that would look really good too. And that you could get like a VFD that's like the size that was used for like a for like an odometer, and you could have like a follower count thing on it, which would be pretty cool. If you're okay with the plastic keys, Adafruit is an option with the mounting mechanism you like. How expensive is it though? How expensive is it though, Backpack Vacuum? Those Adafruit things are... it's cheap. Okay, hold on. I can even search. Sometimes they're available. Ooh, actually. Why is the price hidden, y'all? Oh no, this too is like the wait. Oh, this one. This one's like perfect, dude. That's got that mounting mechanism. Let me look, hold on here. I gotta open up a different doc because I can't, out of my multi-chat, I can't copy and paste, which is super annoying, but. Okay, let's look at the Adafruit one. Oh, no, I didn't want to open bookmarks. I wanted to paste. Oh, seriously? You didn't copy? Okay, we're just typing this in. Adafruit product 5926. Are you serious? Oh. Helps if I put the .com on it, doesn't it? Oh. Oh, yes. And this is super compact too. This is super compact too. Are you making a nuclear football where when two different people turn the keys at the same time, the entire stream explodes? No, Zach. Though that was one of the ideas. We are making, Zach. This is gonna revolutionize streaming. So you're probably, I'm just preparing you because you're probably gonna do multiple videos about this, Zach. We are making the Fingato stream panel, which includes 4 emergency switches. It includes a detachable emergency stop button. It also includes a full-on lever and not one, but 2 keys. One key is going to have, well, it depends on how we do this key. The possibility of this key would be it has one of those flip-top covers, and the key enables the stream panel.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Okay, we got to pull the lever. We got to pull the lever. Hold on, where did this scene go? There we go. Here is the lever. Please be kind. Oh no, 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 not Jax, not Jax, not Jax! Just get out of here, man.
Excuse me, sir.
No,
We suspect
you're not
that
excused.
you might be in violation of the Universal Programming Code.
We're not
Section C,
programming.
404. Comments not found.
We're
We're gonna
not-
need to take a look at your code.
There is no code.
This is bad.
Has anyone told
You're
you you're an
definitely
idiot,
in violation.
God.
And I'm going to need to issue you this citation.
You
This is a
just
class
wrote citation on a piece of code. Get out
00101
of here.
violation. I can't stand reading when I'm in here because your lack of comments ain't so crystal clear.
I'm sorry for that, chat. I'm sorry for that. Okay. So we pulled the lever. Oh, God. Rug mat. Rug mat.
Sir, I need to know if you're okay.
I'm not.
I was walking by and I heard someone in distress.
Yeah.
It almost sounded like someone was backseating.
No.
In the 1972 streaming addendum of the Universal Building Code, in section 427, unauthorized backseating by chat during any code stream
I'm in distress
is a
because of
Class
you and
E
CAD, Rugmat.
violation. Sir, do you want me to step in? Do you want me to press charges?
Just go.
Are you sure? Well, Section 6019 states that I can't issue a citation
Okay,
unless
just
you
go.
request it.
Just go.
But I can't stand coding when I'm in this place because I feel disgrace because you're all in my face.
He's watching you, Rugmat. He's got his eye on you. And you too, Cad. See that last one? That was for you, Cad. That was for you. Sanies, thank you for the follow earlier. Please shut up, officer. We are making the panel. Yes, we are, Deal. Yes, we are. And I'm on the wrong scene. So there we go. Nope, that also is the wrong scene. Here we go. Fix your collar. That drives you crazy every time, Cat. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that was left in. Okay. Acrylic sheet I know how to get and where to get. Tumbler switches I think we've sorted out. So yeah, Zach, the other thing we were looking at before we were so rudely interrupted is the possibility on the side of the Fingato stream panel of using one of these. That's right. A late 70s, early 80s GM lock cylinder that you would need to turn and hold to boot up the panel. Which I think would be, I for one think would be absolutely awesome. I think that I think that is one of those things that would be absolutely incredible. Best feature by far. Something like that. Something like that. Okay. We gotta get a few other things looked at quick, and then I need to get to working. So yeah, we've got that in our way as well. So what else do we need to look at here? Acrylic sheets, I can get those easily. In fact, I probably have acrylic sheet. Let's see, gold ball for a lever. Oh, what might even be better than a gold ball would be the Adafruit tumblers are cheap and easy. Could be the Def BS. Yes, I agree. Let's see. So the other thing that would be cool would just be a wooden ball. An 8-ball shifter knob. That could do it too. We could just search for like gold shift. Oh, wait. It's right there, but that's not quite the one. Oh God, this one's not expensive. Oh, this is a product that exists. I like the ghost one. That's kind of cool. Actually, that's kind of cool with the leather. Something like, oh, there we go. Oh, I think we found it. Did we find it? That's not gold. William Osmond did a thing where he had fans 3D print and send him knobs for his X. That could be fun. Something like this would be pretty sweet at the top of it if we go with the wood theme. The other thing is, let's see, chrome shift Would it be called like a rod or a shaft or something? Yeah, we got to get like a chrome 12-inch chrome rod. Like if you could like adapt something like this, 400 millimeters, how long? 12 inches, half-inch diameter, stainless steel, solid round rod. Something like this could be it. Although we'd have to figure out how to mount it. Without a machine shop, the biggest channel, yeah, yep. In this case, yes. I do have the ability to cut threads. I don't know how easily I could cut threads into the end of this. Yeah, there actually is a machine shop near me that they very easily could do something like this for me. In fact, they'd probably like round off things a little bit and yeah. Yep. So maybe what we do to start, maybe we 3D print a rod, which would be easy to fit to things, get that working, and then I get a machine shop to actually do, yeah, punch a hole at the bottom for mount. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I think that's what we need to do. Ball bearings, I think I have. Module connectors, the speak-on connectors. Okay, let's just take a look at that quick. Oh, also, I just want to see key emergency key cover. Nah, what would that be called? Key tumbler cover. Trying to figure out like the little box, like switch cover box thing. We'd have to figure that out. The rest of the lever mechanism is a big question too. I think I've got a good idea for that one backpack. I actually took apart the lever on the Stream Deck lever to see how it worked, and it was actually a really smart way that I think I can improve a little bit with a ball bearing. But it's like all 3D printed, and the way it comes back and snaps back feels super nice. So that part I think we can steal. You know how they did it. Let's see. I just want to look quick at the speak on. Hinged keyhole cover box. Bone Dragon, thank you. Yes. Well, let's see here. Hinged keyhole cover. There we go. Do you see any hinges here? Let's try 2-word. Nope. That didn't work. Dust waterproof. Oh boy. Hold on. Not Amazon. Got it. Okay. Found some on Google. Not okay. Hold on. We'll do a quick Google for that, and then I'll look at this other link here. Let's see. We had, what was it? Hinged keyhole cover box. I mean, some of this is kind of getting there, but I'll do some more digging. And then lastly, I'm going to look at this link quick because I really do need to get a move in here. So I think they also call them like switch cover boxes and things like that. I think maybe it's not key specific, and that might help if we don't key specific it. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, there we go. Yeah. That's something like that is absolutely it. So push button switch cover. Yeah. That definitely could work. That definitely could work, and they're not exactly expensive. So okay. So we got an idea for that one. Let's just look quick at these guys. So yeah, like a mount like that. And then yeah, something like this could work. Do they make like metal ones? I'd want kind of like a chunky metal thing. These seem too plasticky to me. Oh, that looks good. There's some that have metal housings. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we could definitely look into something like this as well. I mean, I guess there's also the aviation connector stuff. That like, I guess these like thread together. Something like this. Speakon's not small. No, this might be better. Like something like this. Starts with basic, ends up costing lots of money. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. So we got ideas. We got ideas. Oh, here we go. This would work. This would work great. How many come with this? It's just one? Oh, 5 of them. So for $9 we'd have it. So it's clicky though. This is true. This is true. Okay. Okay, I think I gotta call it. I got work that's gotta get done. This was an absolute flippin' blast, y'all. I had so much fun today. Thank you for everyone who was like throwing in ideas and stuff. We're making this happen. I'm just gonna like order a bunch of crap and we're gonna start putting this together. I'll probably start with just a 3D printed like layout panel, and we'll try to get the stuff on it and see how that looks and kind of go from there. So yeah, with that, let's find us someone to raid, and we will raid out. Who is streaming? Oh, come on. Let's see. Who do we got? Who do we got live right now? Would you please provide a link to the first key? I want to see if it would be sure, absolutely. Hold on 1 second here. You're talking about the old school GM one? There it is. There's that old school GM tumbler ignition tumbler. So there you go. Okay, who do we got streaming now? Let us raid. You know what? Because we were doing all the retro stuff and the raid target is also doing retro stuff right now. Retro games, that is. We are going to raid our friend Grand Pooh Bear. Our raid call, for those of you on Twitch, will be Finite Raid. And if you are a sub, feel free to use plenty of the all-seeing Clarkio eye, which oh, come on, just let me copy you. There we go. So there you go. There are your 2 raid calls. I hope y'all have an absolutely amazing rest of your day and weekend. I'll be back streaming Tuesday next week. Hopefully I can get in all 3 days of streaming next week. I think I will be able to. And with that, have a wonderful rest of your day and an absolutely amazing weekend. And always remember, the BRB stands for Be Raid Buddies. We'll see y'all next time, everyone.